Hi. Um, this is my house again, and the plum, tree, it's blossoming really nicely now. Do you know what? The shredder did come back, but this is the do you know what part. I sent, the shredder had like 2 wheels. Okay, so it'll be easy to carry it around. It's like a baggage cart kind of setup. Anyway, I sent back so that they can move around, the shredder easily. I sent back the wheels and the axis for the wheel and bolts and nuts and stuff, to set it up. To attach the wheels, and they did return the long axis and 2 big wheels. That's fine, but they failed to return the some of those little metal pieces, including most critically including 2 nuts, to attach the wheels to the shredder. So I can't use it today, and at this point I don't even know if I can use it this week. Maybe not until next week. Anyway, so I am going to, in the meantime, I'm not gonna stop. Oops, I forgot to pick up my tools. Okay, despite all these problems, nothing is going to stop me from continuing to work on this east edge area of my premises, clearing dead bamboos and, if you recall, fighting wild roses. So I'm gonna do that, and I think if the weather cooperates, I'll be able to finish this area this week. So I've done this much, and then there are some dead bamboos and live bamboos, and also I'm going to leave many of these trees here, by the way, and around here there aren't that many bamboos to be removed, and there are a few more bamboos here, but I think I'm just eyeing it, and I think I'll be able to more or less finish this area along the edge of the east edge of my premise. So let's get going. As usual, without much ado, let's get going. Two things are in order. Number one, I'm going to have to remove some of the bamboos, dead bamboos, but also, if you recall, the audio is working. If you recall, this is actually a wild rose, so I'm gonna remove this, okay. Okay, let's see, where should I start? I'm going to start with this vine. Okay, one vine is gone, and is this a dead? No, these trees are not dead, so I'm not going to I'm not going to cut them, remove them or cut them. And as I keep saying, this is there's a slope here. This is a little cliff, along the edge of the eastern edge of my premises is a little, I don't think you'll call it a cliff, but slope like this, and it's not a good idea to remove too many, plants from this area. Their roots, especially, are holding, the soil here in place. So anyway, I can certainly remove these vines Whoa. Yes, it's a good catch. Here we go. I was able to remove this much already, and some bamboo. Human shredder it is. Okay, good. And this is I'm bring it down. It's gonna break, and it did. It indeed did. But you know, I mean, there's nothing I can do about the binds high above. But I can remove a sizable part of it, and the rest will decay fairly easily. These vines, they grow real fast, and what it means is that, as I keep saying, they are not dense. They are not that dense, so they decay easily. Okay, so this was my first catch of the day, this vine ball, and some bamboos and more vine. There are quite a few vines here. I'm gonna take them all to the burial place for vines, which is which is right here. And and there was one more border. There's one border peg, and there should be another. Anyway, so I'm removing these bamboos. Ooh, some more bamboos should be removed from this area. And, this is easy though. They're already in pieces, and I'm just going to have to pick them up. Okay, let's see. One more here. And one big one. Maybe you can't see it, can you? Can you see it? One big one here. Another bamboo. I think. Oh, there is another one. No, this is not a. Okay, this is not dead. These trees are alive, so I'm going to leave them here. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna cut this guy. I don't need this guy. And I don't need this guy either. I'm going to let these bamboos grow, except that they are vines, more vines. Okay, I'm going to pull on some of these vines. Oops. Oh. Okay. There is this wild rose. Excuse me. The wild rose is it's already broken. So all I have to do is to pull on it and try to remove it. Wild roses. There we go. the first wild rose branch of the day. I wasn't going to attack wild roses yet, but it just came down with vines. Okay. Anyway, so I might as well cut another wild rose branch, which is growing from, oops, where was it? Excuse me. I did have one branch that I wanted. Well, I guess not. There's one wild rose branch, but I'm not sure if this can be removed that easily. Okay, here is a wild rose branch. Wow, it's kind of long, but it is becoming disentangled, and wow, look at this, how long it is. It's long. Oops. And like so. The thorns are fairly small, so this guy is not that dangerous, but nevertheless, I got the vine ball of with this. This is just one wild rose vine, one long vine. I was able to remove it. If I had a shredder, I can, but I lost service of that shredder, so for now I'm going to have to store it here. And look at these vines. I'm going to pull on these vines and see if I can remove it. This is tough. Okay. I broke the vine, but that's just fine. Okay. So another let's see. I'm gonna put on this now. It looks like okay. This is becoming undone. Whoa. Look at this. And this vine is, it's not, always it's not that easy to deal with the vine. Okay. We know it. You know it already. So look at this. It's coiling around. This is a wild rose branch vine. So this tame, meaning not thorny, vine is now off the wild rose. Therefore, let's see. Now I have. Look at this. Some more. Phew. Another vine ball. And in the process, I did get some. Look at this. This is. The thorns are really, I was going to say I got some wild roses, but maybe not. Is this? Yes, it's a wild rose. How do I know? Because if you look very closely, there's this, like here, there's this thorn. So I ended up removing some wild rose vine as well. A couple maybe. wild rose vines. Maybe I was successful in removing a couple. Okay, more vines. And here is a wild rose. This is a wild rose branch. Okay, and it broke. It's half dead, you know, so okay. And now I'm going to remove. Oh, okay, I successfully removed a tame vine. I'm gonna put on this. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm going to remove one part of this very thick wild rose vine. It no longer looks like a vine, it looks like a trunk, but I'm going to remove one part of it. Bamboo, more dead bamboo. I am going to cut it. Oops. Here. Okay. Look, believe it or not, this thick vine, this is a wild rose vine. Now I'm gonna pull on it. Let's see. Now you can have a better view. And I'm gonna pull on it like, oh. Okay, it is coming down. Wow. Well, it's probably better, okay, to do it this way, I think. Oh, it is coming down. Whew. Look at this. Ooh. It is coming down, this wild rose. Wow. This was wrong. I'm going to, phew. Look at this guy. I'm gonna pull on it, okay? So it's coming all the way, like, whoa, like so. I don't know how long this was, like 5-6 meters, 7 meters long, and I'm going to cut this into several pieces. Oops. At one tip of the wild rose, you can see it's a wild rose. You see thorns here, and at the tip there are some baby leaves growing. So I'm sorry to kill this guy, but you know, this is a wild rose. I mean, it's what can I say? Okay, I'm gonna cut this wild rose into pieces and remove them one piece at a time. So, phew. I'm going to have to cut first. I'm going to have to cut this. Well, let's see. Oh. I'm going to cut it here. So this is wild rose. Now scissors. Wow, this was amazing. And then, but after this, there still are some dead wild rose branches. You know, there are already. Oh, this is not, is it? Yeah, it is. They are already. Detached from the main vine or main trunk, whatever you call it. But okay. So let's see. What are you gonna? Oh, one bamboo came down. Two pieces of bamboo, actually. 3 pieces can now be removed. And yeah, my scissors. It's time to use my scissors. And then, oops, there was some. I don't know if it's a wild vine, but it may be. It may or may not be. There is some vine. Okay, let me cut it into pieces and see if it's gonna. Okay, so one piece, 2 pieces, 3, 4. So far 4 pieces, and 5. The 5th piece was big. This is big, so I'm going to cut this into pieces later. And let's see. So this is a wild vine. Andどうなんだって仕組みをOh, yes. Okay, so I am going to cut this guy. Wow, takes a long time to cut it into pieces. Okay, one more piece here.
this branch is dead. I don't know when a branch dies, but so many branches are dead. It's maybe their survival, a part of their survival strategy or something. Maybe. I do not know. Okay. More wild roses. And more. I think this is at this point this is like can be treated like a vine ball, of wild roses. Okay. So more wild roses. Oops.
袋に開いてたし、これについてはですね、ところで袋に金属のものが入ってたら、それは開くときは開くと僕も思ってますよ。なんかそっちがわざと穴開けたりしてないと思います。でもポイントはにもかかわらずやっぱりあったかなかったらつけられないんで、さすがにこんなものはですね、そっちだってめんどくさいですよ、こんなもんね。そうしたらこれでやっと終わったと思ったので、また雷のことになるから。やっぱりちょっと理学部の人とかには気難しいよ、やっぱり。理学部基本的に学者さん、エンジニアじゃなくて学者。All these okay. Some vines.これすごい先生じゃない。Okay, so let's see. I am now going to be cute. More vine roots. That's a good thing. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to remove this guy here. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to pull on this vine. So this I removed, and another vine
Okay, now I can remove some bamboos as well, so that's good. I'm making some good progress, I think. Can I? Okay. One bamboo vine, and I'm gonna put on. Oops! Oh, I forgot to turn around the camera. Is the audio working? I need to keep checking, because otherwise, a fairly large noticeable beep goes off when the battery of the video camera dies. But when the audio system, loses power, it does give you a little warning beep. But it's, as I said, it's little, and I fail to hear it often. And if that happens, like yesterday, toward the very end of the second video, it becomes a silent movie. Okay. More. Here we go. More bamboos and vines. Oh. Vines. Now I'm gonna try to remove more bamboos, but dead bamboos they are. But when you do that, you need to, along the way, you need to deal with vines. The worst of all, as you know, is the wild rose vine. Okay, now these are tame. I mean, these are easy to remove. So I quickly removed. Somehow 正義がこう。Oh, more bamboos. Okay. And a vine. More vines. Bamboos, more bamboos. Okay, let's see.だいぶアホやでそれ。最近もですね。けど僕がここまでアンハッピーだと周りの人にポジティブな影響を与えないです。別にそれでですね、全員ね、そんなアホなことはないですよ。そんなアホなことはないわ。そんなの分かってるでしょ。いやそうだけど、でも。Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna put on this vine. Oh, I just broke it. Okay. One more dead, two more dead bamboos, actually. Three. Ooh, my goodness. There was a wild rose here. One more. Oh, look at this. This was wild rose, all right, but this is a broken piece, so it's dangerous even after it's broken off. I'd better check it. My little small finger got it real good, and yesterday in one of my fingers, okay, blood, but it doesn't seem there's anything inside. Oh well. All right, I think I'm fine. Yesterday I found my right index finger. Can you see this? A small scar or whatever you call it. This was like swollen just a bit last night, and as I did this, I could feel there was something inside because it hurt, and I had to dig just a bit with a needle, and a small piece, it was still like 2 millimeters long, I mean, 1 millimeter long, a small piece of, it was a tip of a thorn came out, so it was embedded in here. So I was afraid the same thing may have happened here, but obviously it did not. Lucky. So, of course, if you're afraid of injuries, I mean small injuries like this, you cannot walk in the field. Okay, so what was I? I was trying to remove this bamboo. Oops, it broke. Okay. There's another piece here, and the broken piece is here. All right, so I successfully removed them. There's a big one here. This, okay, at least I need to cut one. I need to cut one vine which is spiraling around. Can you see this bamboo here? And I'm gonna cut one piece here. Having cut that piece, I wonder if I can. I'm unwinding it, but it looks like there's another. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this. There's another vine coiling around this. Okay, I cut it. So keep unwinding. Wow. There is one more piece which I pulled and broke. What's going on here? Oh, okay. One vine is now loose. Other vines are. It's not even clear which way it's coiling. Is it counterclockwise or clockwise? That's not clear to me. Okay, here we go. This is going. Let's see. This way, so counterclockwise, right? Or depending on from which side you look at it. But suppose it was growing this way, then it was going clockwise direction. I'm sorry. I prefer counterclockwise. I think many people who use,
the usual coordinate system. They prefer, I believe, counterclockwise rotation. Okay, anyway, why? Just a tradition, I think. Is there any other reason why? Well, speaking of left-handedness, amino acids, you know, we are made of L amino acids, and that's L means levo rotation, I forgot, but anyway, that means left. The other is dexter, meaning right rotation. Anyway, okay, I was able to all right, and one more bamboo. I was able to remove one more piece of bamboo here, and something, I don't know, some branch, and then oops, I'm going to pull on this vine. I think it's coming down. I hope it's coming down. Here we go, it's there. It's kind of coming down, but it might break. But a sizable portion of it will come. Okay, it might break. I don't want to break this live bamboo either, so I'm gonna cut it. Just so I can reach higher, I'm going to use, oops, whoa, I'm going to use my handsaw. Okay. So, vines, long vines. I got another vine ball here, and I'll take this opportunity to remove some of these dead wild rose branches, dead and half dead. Oh, there's one more. Oh, there were quite a few lying around here. I didn't realize that. But you know, they are less dangerous. I mean, they're like, the thorns are not quite as sharp and strong, but it doesn't mean they do not sting. They are still able to cause an injury and vines. And around here are, this is, yes, I found another rose, which, first this bamboo, a couple of dead bamboos, actually, I found 3 pieces. Here we go. And more vines. This is a tame, I mean ordinary vine, not like wild roses, but vine here. And you know what? I'm gonna pull on this vine and see what happens. Whoa. It's reaching high above. Can you see it? Can you see it's reaching? It's reaching high above, like there. Can you see the high branches, you know, shaking? Okay. That's not So first I'm going to have to okay, there is one bamboo I can remove. One bamboo here. Ooh. Oops. Oh. Yeah. There still are some hand shredder. Okay. Maybe I can pull it out. Oh. Okay, I removed, camera angle, one bamboo, and this one I was putting on this, and this is reaching real high. Yeah, many. Oh, one piece of bamboo just fell, and these are alive. How about, this is not. So I'm going to remove this. But many of these bamboos are alive, so you know. I want to keep, these live bamboos. To keep the soil in place, as I keep saying. Here we go. Okay, I was able to pull it off. Oh, the camera angle was wrong again. Okay, sorry. I was working on dead bamboo in this direction, and now let's see. Coming back to this vine. This vine is. Oh, all right. This vine is. This vine is going to come off now. Let's see. Here we go. And it's connected to this high above. Now I'm just going to pull on this, and I broke it. I knew it. That's fine. It's impossible to, unless you go up there and cut these, piece by piece. It's impossible not to break them. Now, let's see. Now here, this is a wild rose stem. Vine. This is dangerous. So I want to take care of. Here's a almost dead, maybe dead wild rose vine. And this is not dead, and this this is injured myself just a bit. But again, as I keep saying, if you are afraid of minor injuries, even minor injuries, you can't walk here in this area.
And let's see, get this bamboo. Wow. And some more. This is alive, but this is dead. I'm only going to remove dead bamboos. This is, yeah, this is dead. I'm gonna put on these vines. Oof. With the vine came a piece of, well, this is not the wild rose. I was gonna say I also got the piece of wild rose, but I guess not. Maybe I did. But it's a tame piece anyway. And vines. Oh. Okay, I broke it, but I removed a large part of the vine. More vines, and this is a dead rose vine. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I need to many of these bamboos, I don't think this is dead. Is this dead? Yeah, actually this is going to die. Okay, so I'm gonna remove more vines came off, but yeah, this is a wild rose, you know, this is a wild rose vine, and do you know what, while I was trying to, you know, locate the root of this, you know, the root of this wild rose vine, I found this these wires. I don't know for how long they've been lying here, but they're definitely in the way. So the root is okay. It's difficult to reach. It's difficult to reach the root. So do you know what I'm going to do? Two things. Number one, I'm going to remove dead bamboos. I'm going to remove dead bamboos, and then Then I'm going to cut that big, remember that huge, it's here, that huge, wild rose, what do you call it, stem? I don't know. Oh, okay. This bamboo is in the way. Okay. So slowly and gradually, but steadily, you're going to remove all these bamboo pieces, which are in the way. And by doing so, it becomes easier to access the roots, especially the roots of vines. Okay. It's a good catch. And here is another one. These are all easy to remove. There is no vine coiling around them. And okay. This one maybe.土留めみたいなね、ステーバライザーみたいになってると思うので、スタビライザーじゃないよ、ステーバライザーです。ステーバライザー言ってるでしょ、スタビライザーって言ってないでしょ。本当よ。これブリティッシュ。失礼というかアホですよね。そんなんで言うなと。Okay. Okay. I was having a flashback about one of my middle school acquaintances anyway, someone I knew because he was one of my classmates who said something like, and he was right. I mean, being drafted, he was a baseball player, being drafted, as a baseball player, it's just the beginning. That's true. It just means, you are being given a chance. And that guy was given a chance out of junior high school. So he was a real prospect. But as far as I know, he didn't go to the majors, Japanese majors. In other words, he was, using American terminology, it's like 3A or, AA, whatever, something like that, the AAA. Anyway. And why did I have that flashback? I don't know. I don't even know if it has anything to do with my autism. It may or may not, but I know quite a few scientists, I mean, it may not be just scientists, but I happen to know many more scientists than other people, like a businessman. So anyway, many scientists I know, they have a flashback. So it doesn't seem it's just me, Okay, so now I can remove. I gotta
You can't see. I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna put on this, and it is coming down. I'm sure it's gonna break at some point, but and it brought down a piece of bamboo, which is good. Actually 2 pieces. Maybe originally it was 1 piece and it just broke into 2 pieces, I'm not sure, but more bamboo. Look at this. Here is another piece of wild rose. Oh, I think this is broken already. So another piece of wild rose, you know, thorns. And let's see. I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna put on this. It broke. And this one, there are many vines as usual, and oops, I just broke one vine, and it looks like this. Yeah, it's an easy catch. More bamboos, and more bamboos.いや、僕思うんですけどね。花形セクションじゃないんじゃないか知りません。優秀なんじゃないかと思います。個人的にね。それは分からないですよ。知りません。一般論としてね、そうだなってちょっと思い。I'm going to cut this. I cut one vine, and I'm going to pull on it. I'm putting on this vine now, and it's reaching really high, and it brought down some wild rose. My goodness. Okay, what can I say? It happens, of course. These are all intertwined with each other. Okay. Wild rose. Ooh. Wild rose branches. Wild roses here. Okay, so okay, and more wild roses. There are quite a few wild roses here. What can I say? Is this a wild rose? This is an ordinary vine, I think. I'm gonna put on this. Can you see it? I'm putting on another. Just a second. This is another piece of wild rose. Is this wild rose? I'm not sure.
It doesn't appear. It does not appear it is a wild rose. Oh, I'm going to break it. Okay, it broke. Yeah, there was some wild rose. I'm not sure. Okay, and I'm now going to remove all these vines. Vines are all over the place. I may or may not be able to shred these. So now I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna put on this as well, and it has now come down. I think maybe these are seeds. I'm not sure. Oh, so okay, it's how much time do I have left? Oh, I have like 30 more minutes, and the audio is still working. And so what I'm going to do is with my handsaw, I'm going to cut. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy, and what I'm going to do is this is, oops, I think you can see this. You know, I cut it earlier here, and this time I'm not sure if you can see it, but this time I'm going to cut. Let's see. I'm going to cut it. Can you see it? I'm going to cut it here. Can you see it? I'm going to cut it here, because right here it's like, you know, crooked like this. I'm sure this was broken or cut by someone before, but anyway, I'm gonna cut that. At that point, you may not be able to see it from there, see it well from there, but I'm gonna do that. I can. Okay, I cut it. Someone called, so I need to
誰かこの番号から今僕に、京田辺市の青谷ですけれども、電話をかけられたんですけど。はい、お願いします。そうそうそう。はっきりとないのはナットですね。あとは分解したらひょっとしたら中に入ってるかもしれないけど、ナットは絶対ないですね。はい。はい。はい。はい。ありがとうございます。キャリアさんは誰ですかね。運送屋。わからない。というのも例えば郵便局とかやったらポストに投函してくれるけれども、僕がいなかったり誰かがいることが多いんですけど、いないことも多いんですね。わかりました。じゃあまたそれがわかりましたらキャリアさんから直接の連絡でもいいんですけど、お願いします。はい、すみません、お願いします。ありがとう。失礼します。Okay, so if you recall what I was saying earlier, I got the shredder back from the shop, right, repair shop, but I was missing a couple of nuts and other little metal pieces, washers and stuff. Or maybe they're called sleeves. I don't know. That I need to attach the wheels. Anyway, so they are sending them to me from their factory or something. So I don't think I'll get it today. So I'm not even sure if I can use it tomorrow. It's out of the question. Those idiots. Okay, so now let's see. What should I got that, and then now I'm going to, now I'm going to cut it from here. This is the root, but even before that, this is where the root is. But even before that, look at this guy. I need to remove this first. So I'm gonna cut this. Okay. Yep. Okay, and I'm gonna pull on it. But this is a this is a large branch I just cut. So lots of sub branches may come down with it, which is good if it happens. Okay, so I am. Can you see? I'm pulling on it, and it is, wow. Look, this is what I just cut, and it's can you see? It's up there, and it's still continuing. It's a long, wow. It's a long branch. Ooh, my goodness. Can you see this? And now it's, wow. This is a big catch. I'm happy about that. Ooh. Whew. So again, I'm going to have to. Whew. You saw it fall, right? And now it's on the ground, and it is this. This is one end, and I'll show you. The other end is, can you see? The other end is over there. Can you see it? The other end is dancing. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this into pieces and get rid of them like that. I can use, my goodness, okay, but this was a good big catch, and this helps a lot. So let's see, I am going to okay, one piece is cut. Another piece. One piece. Ooh, so many wild roses, and this, I think I can subject this long one to the shredder as it is, you know. I think so. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, now I'm going to cut all these sub branches. There we go. Oh, this is a long sub branch. Whoa. And here we go. Phew. Wow, this was the tip, you know, of the, and as usual there are leaves at the very tip. So that's typically how these vines are, be it a wild rose or something else. Oh, more wild roses. And I think I can subject this whole thing to a shredder. I think so. Oops. You know what? I just realized that I left my rake, you know, outside. It's been a few days, I'm sure. This is the rake I was talking about. I left this outside, and as I just said, it's been a few days. But anyway, this is all plastic. Oh, there is one metal screw, but I think it didn't do much damage. Oh. So now I'm going to, phew, well, the tip of this bamboo broke, but it's not that bad. It's just the tip, and now I'm going to, I can do many things, I guess, but I removed another, oops, I removed another piece of bamboo, camera, not angle, direction. And okay, I'm gonna put on this another vine, very thin vine, which is, oops, I need to cut this. Where is my, what the heck? What the heck is going on here? I can unwind it. Okay, it's becoming unwound. These binds. Okay, this long vine has now been taken care of, and I think it's this video. The battery is okay. It will last for another 15 minutes or so, but that's about it. I'm taking care of more vines. There are just way too many vines around here. Okay, now I am going to, let's see, what should I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull on some of these vines. More vines. And let's see. So I'm going to have to I can now remove one piece of bamboo. There is another piece hanging in mid-air, low in mid-air, and hanging low in mid-air. There are other pieces of bamboo that I can remove. There we go. Aha! Here is another piece that I will probably be able to pull out, I think. A thick vine was coiling around it. If you weren't able to see, I don't know if you're able to see it, but this was a camera angle. Here we go. I don't know if you are able to see it, but this was the vine coiling around it, and so okay. I was able to remove. I'm now putting on this. Look, this big vine, and in the process, pieces of bamboo, which this guy was coiling around. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, removed one bamboo. I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna put on this because it looks like it will. Oh, it's going to. Many of the vine I was putting on came down easily, but this guy is reaching far and high. Okay, I broke it. That's fine. And I'm gonna go and get rid of this guy. Oops. More vines. Now more bamboo pieces and some other. Oh, this is a dead wild rose, but it is really dead and it decayed partially. So I guess that one was not that dangerous. And here we go. Another piece of bamboo is here. And more vines and more vines. Can you see it? The vine roots here. I'm putting up. Okay, it just broke. Vines, vines, vines. And I resume my program of putting on this. Just a second. Okay, I see. I need to cut this. Where is my, oops, maybe it is buried under. My scissors are, where are they? It's here. Okay. Here are my scissors. Okay. I'm going to you know, before I take care of this this huge vine, I'm going to take care of this skinnier vine that's spiraling around the large vine. This is the large vine. This is the skinnier of the two vines spiraling around it. Okay, so this guy is again reaching high and far. It's going to break, but I want to bring down. It broke. Okay, what can I say? It just broke off. It can't be helped because you can't climb up there and you know, remove them individually. Okay, more vines. And now this guy is. I don't know if you can see the root, but the root is the root is here, and I'm going to cut it there. You may not be able to see my action from here, but now you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that at the root. Oh, I found something else. I want to cut this also. There are so many roots here. You need to cut all of them. More vines. This time it's a root. I think it's a part of the root system. More vines. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. I'm going to pull on this guy, and this is yeah. Cut it first. I'm going to cut it at the root first, and in the process I need to remove some pieces of bamboo, which I just did, and I cut this tree and this guy is no good, and this guy is also in the way. So okay, now you can have a lot better view of what I am doing. This was a dead branch, and what I'm cutting now is not a dead branch, except that this is not a thriving branch. So I'm going to leave these thriving branches, but I will cut the rest. Let's see. So How about this? Oh, this is also, here's another one I have to take care of. But anyway, so I don't know if you can see it. It's here, so I'm gonna cut it there. One more piece of bamboo trunk or branch to be taken care of. So I found a few thinner vines, so I'm gonna cut them as well. Okay. So I cut them all. They were coiling around each other like so. Now I'm gonna pull on this first. You can see my plant changes, very often on the spot. That's how much or how in how complicated a manner these vines are intertwined with each other. Now the big one. Okay. These guys are bad. Come dei tali.本当にいらないですね、そんなやつ。そういうアホがですね、小市民的幸福を追い求めるアホ。Okay, now okay, now I have easy access to the vines and bamboo trunks. This guy is dead, so I'm going to cut this guy. Okay, this guy was dead, or on its way anyway. And okay, here we go. I'm gonna cut this. Wow, there are so many other roots here. I do not know where I should cut it.
I had to cut so many other branches, I mean the roots beforehand. I still have not reached the main this guy is already broken at the root, so this is a dead branch or dead trunk, I think. And okay, now finally I'm going to be able to cut that.そうです。Okay, now I cut it at the root, and I'm going to pull on this. It's reaching like over there, and you know what? I'm going to have to pull it this way. All right, here we go. Can you see it? It's actually reaching fairly high, and it's going to break. There's no doubt in my mind about that, but in the process, if I can bring down as much vine as possible, that would be great. Oh, this is tough. Maybe I should put from this side. It loosened up just a bit. Oops. Maybe. Okay. Maybe from a different side now. Okay, now I'm going to put from this side. I do not know how much good it's going to do, but okay, I broke some, but it's coming down. Yeah, I broke some vines and some branches, I'm sure, but oops. Okay, there's one sub branch here. I'm gonna put on this first. This would be easier, I think. Okay, now it's coming down.